Hello students, I am Snehal from KLE Society's BCA College, Nepal. Okay, so in the previous sessions we focused on what is the need of the black box testing. So what is actually the black box testing? The black box testing is the testing technique in which we are not bothering on the internal structure or the code of the program, but we are going to focus on what is the input given to the system and what is the expected output from the system, where the internal structure, internal logic, internal code is not known to everyone. That is simply the black box testing, which is not a transparent part to everyone. It is a hidden process. Okay. So now here next what we are going to focus or which content we are going to discuss over here, how to do the black box testing. Now here for this we need to consider over here. Now actually the black box testing is the black box testing is a exploit specification to generate the test cases in a methodical way to avoid the redundancy and provide a better coverage. Now what it means actually? See, when we are performing a black box testing which is not known to everyone, here the test cases, whatever may be the test cases which should be get generated to test a simple program or we can say that a particular software, it should be get generated in a methodical way. Okay, now why that methodical way is particularly required? Now when we are going to design a test cases in a methodical way, in shortly they are going to avoid the redundancy and provide a better coverage of all the aspects of the system or the software. Why? Because in a black box testing we need to test the system as a whole entity over here. Now when we are going to consider the system as a whole entity over here, okay, so what it means actually when we want to test a system as a whole entity, here we are going to design a test cases in a methodical way. Methodical way means what? A particular method is given how to generate that test cases, and according to that we can say that the input given to the system and the output generated from the system, it should be get tested over here. Okay, so what is the black box testing? A black box testing exploits a specification. It exploits what? It elaborates the specification to generate the test cases in a methodical way, and it should be get required to avoid the redundancy. Why? Because if the redundant test cases are there, they are going to give you the same result or the same output, which should not be get considered over here. But what we needed to test over here, we needed to test a software which it should be get done as per the requirements, as per the input given and output coming from that particular system. So we can say that it is going to provide a better coverage. What it is going to provide? It is going to provide a better coverage for the system as a whole, a complete system over here. So here in this way they are going to do the black box testing. So in a black box testing we need to arrive at the judicious set of the test that test as much of the external functionality as possible, which means that judicious set of a test cases means what? It should be get considered, it should be get approved by everyone. Judicious set of a test that test as much of the external functionality as possible, and it should be get uncovering as many defects as possible in a short span of a time as possible. See, simply we are going to given you as where they are arrived at the judicious set of a test cases. Judicious set of a test cases means what? Where the redundancy should not be there. Okay, redundancy of the test cases should not be there. Now if the redundancy should not be there, what we are going to consider over here, which means that the test cases are going to be generated as per the customer requirements, and we have generated such a type of a test cases which is not repeated again and again. In a different manner, in a different way we are going to generate that test cases, which is not going to show you as a same type of a result or same type of output here, we can say that. So what here actually it is needed over here, we can consider that it is going to uncover Here, a black box testing is going to uncover as many defects as possible in a short span of a time as possible. Why? Because when we want to develop any particular type of a software as per the customer requirement, a timing, it should be get mandatory part over here, or it can be considered as an integral part of your black box testing actually. So when we are going to consider this time span, why? Because we are doing or we are having a planning with us, and according to that we need to achieve the results of the expected software specification. So here they are going to uncover the as many as defects possible. Defects, it should be get eliminated, it should be get removed from the software, okay, within a short span of a time as possible as, and it is the mandatory part of your black box testing. So there are the various types of a black box testing. How to do that black box testing? There are the various types of black box testing. Why? Because when we are learning the white box testing, we see in the unit box testing also, which is a part of a white box testing. Okay, so this is the part of, or this is one of the type of the white box testing. So simply as like that, a black box testing is also having the different types of techniques, different types of testing. By using that various testing techniques, we are going to achieve the result of the black box testing. What? We are going to avoid the redundancy over here, which is going to provide the better coverage. Again, we are going to uncover the many possible defects within a short span of a time as much as possible. So what are that various techniques over here? Requirement based testing, positive and negative testing, boundary value analysis testing, decision table testing, equivalence partitioning, again testing, state based testing, compatibility testing, user documentation testing, and the domain testing. All these are the various types of a black box testing. According to that, they are going to achieve the black box testing. What is the black box testing? A black box testing is a testing techniques in which the tester is not going to bother on the internal structure of the code or the software, and they are mainly going to focus on the behavioral part of the system, software or the program, which is nothing but they are going to focus on the input given to the system and the output coming from the system. That is actually the black box system. So how this black box testing should be done? It should be done by using the requirement based testing. It should be done by the positive and negative testing. It should be done by the boundary value analysis testing. It should be done by the decision tables. It should be done by the equivalence partitioning. Okay, state based, compatibility, user documentation, domain testing. So what is actually this? We are going to learn this each and every part in a detailed manner. But requirement based testing means what? It is focally, which is more focuses on the requirement gathering phase, requirement analysis phase. Positive and negative means what? Valid and invalid input should be get there. Boundary value analysis means what is actually expected over there, up to what rate, up to what extent we are reached up to there. That is the boundary value testing. Decision tables. Decision tables are there, which is nothing but we are going to consider the many possible ways to test a particular input and output. Decision tables are there. Then equivalence partitioning. Equivalence partitioning means whatever maybe the inputs and given outputs are coming from that, it should be get equivalently divide each and everywhere. So all these parts we are going to learn. So in this way we can say that the black box testing is a state based is there. Compatibility itself it is expecting you. It should be get compatible to everyone. It should be get compatible with the environment. It should be get compatible with the user specification needs over there. So that is the compatibility testing, and which is considered as one of the part of the black box testing, in such a way that we can say that the black box testing is performed. User documentation testing. User documentation is what? At each and every stages of the software requirement analysis phase, we can say that user documentation is going to be maintained. Documentation is required. Why? Because we started from the requirement analysis. SRS should be get maintained over there. SRS means what? Software system requirement specification. It should be get documented. Design specification requirement. Each and every testing at the test cases were generated. Domain testing is there, which is mostly focusing a whole, we can say that. So these are the various testing techniques of the black box testing, and according to that we can say that the black box testing is going to be performed. So how to do that black box testing, or why to do that black box testing? Actually, when we are going to perform a black box testing in a different way, where we are going to avoid the redundancy and it is going to provide us a better coverage as a system whole. Again, here we can arrive at the judicious set of test cases, where here they are going to focus us on the external functionalities as much as possible, and they are going to uncover the many possible defects within a short span of a time as much as possible. So that is the black box testing. How to do that black box testing, and to do that there are the various types of techniques. So in the next sessions we are going to focus on each and every session. Okay.